GOP California lawmakers Darrell Issa and Dana Rohrabacher give President Trump support after his bilateral meeting with Putin. During an interview today, Issa said the president casting doubt over the FBI's trustworthiness in light of the Peter Strzok hearing was appropriate. In a separate interview, Rohrabacher pushed back on alleged Russian meddling, saying the U.S. interferes in Russian elections more than the Kremlin does in our country. Individuals on both sides of the aisle have given the president a mixed review over the summit with Putin. One America's John Hines spoke with some of those lawmakers and has this from Washington.
Everybody's jumping on one press conference, and what we've seen from President Trump in his time in the White House is that you can't judge by one press conference what his strategy is. So I think that media critics and other critics of the president don't give him the credit on international affairs that he deserves, because international diplomacy is not like checkers. It's like a three-dimensional chess game, and the president is playing that game very well over time. Just think about North Korea. Everybody made fun of his comment about my button's bigger than your button, but all of a sudden North Korea is at least talking about working something out. What will happen? We don't know. But that strategy of the president's worked out. Let's give it a few more weeks or months to see the real Trump strategy when he's not standing next to the leader of another world power, maybe not a superpower anymore, but certainly one of the leading world powers. And let's see how that strategy plays out before we start criticizing our commander-in-chief.
So you think maybe people should be a little more patient?
Well, absolutely. I mean, he has shown that while the media is quick to jump on him, his strategies have had a positive effect. Things are happening worldwide that nobody ever dreamed of. And, you know, I heard some critic today say, well, he's not going to push back on Crimea. Well, wait a minute. Who was president when the Russians went into Crimea? That would be Barack Obama. And nothing was done. Nothing effective was done. So let's wait and see how this plays out over the next few months. I think you're going to see a very aggressive strategy, pro-American strategy by President Trump towards Russia. If that's not the case, then I'll have to eat these words. But I think that's what you'll see long term.
We talked during the Cold War. We should talk now and look for potential ways in which there can be cooperation, setting the stage then for a more properly aligned relationship to wade into the harder issues. That's responsible diplomacy. Even in the midst of tensions and ugly realities, you ought to be in dialogue, especially when nuclear arms are involved and great powers.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.